I'm Mr. Ohio born player made. I'm sharp as razor blades. I'm the truth in the booth. You come to troll, catch this fade. Come on in. Where you been? I call you family. Now we can feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Come on and get up. Come on and get up and get up and get up. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. And this is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. You have absolutely no idea. None whatsoever. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community, man. Be sure to visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. It is absolutely 100% free. Yeah. Man, I'm just messing all the way up. Hold up. There we go. There we go. And we can jump right on back. What's up with it, family? I think that's better. Man, I messed up on the mobile app too. Jeez Louise. That's all right. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. And this is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community. Be sure to visit the website, www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there. It's absolutely 100% free. When I say it's free, I'm talking about it's free, man. It's absolutely 100% free. You feel me? Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Hey, I'm Mr. Ohio born player made. I'm sharp as razor blades. I'm the truth in the booth. You come to troll, catch this fade. Come on in. Where you been? I call you family. Now we can feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Come on and get up. Come on and get up and get up and get up. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. What's up with it, family? Shit. What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. And this is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show again. Man, salute, man. Okay, there we go. I think we just launched on the mobile app again. There we go. Salute to the family, man. Shout out to the family top and down. Be sure to go check out the LDBC website, www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there. Also, man, be sure to go support www.trilltalk.net, man. Support independent black strong media, man. Go over there, join the Trillitaire. You feel me? And be sure that you're supporting our independent black owned and operated media, man. Salute to the family. Salute to our sponsors over at the Hemp School Shop, brought to you by hempschool.com. It's your one-stop shop for all of your CBD needs. Be sure to go check them out, www.hempschool.shop. Salute to the queen and the team over at Big Mama Sauce, man. She got that all day, every day, anyway sauce. Be sure to go check her out, www.bigmamasauce.com. Enter in the code Junior10 and receive a 10% discount off your entire purchase. You feel me? I need my 10%. I absolutely, positively need my 10%. Yes, indeed. Salute to the whole entire family, man, top to bottom, over at the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for supporting. If you don't know, we do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products, specifically with the Black Kings and Queens of Mind. So be sure to go check us out, www.theblackgent.com, or you can download the Black Gentleman Grooming Company mobile app, whether you're Team Apple or Team Android. We do have a mobile app for you, and it is absolutely 100% free. So salute. Yes, indeed, man. Salute. Also, man, we have launched the inaugural issue of the Punch Junkie magazine, man, featuring Boxing's prodigal son, featuring the problem Broner, man. So be sure to check it out. You can get your copy. Go over to www.punchjunkie.com. And you can either download, of course, you can get the digital copy and download it, or you can purchase the print version of the magazine, man. So salute. Thank you all to everybody that's got purchased your magazines already. Really, truly appreciate y'all, man. Salute to the entire family. Thank you all so very much, man. Thank you all so very much. Hey, what's up with it, family, man? Boy, this Thoroughbred Thursday is off to quite the start, man. It's off to quite the start, but thank y'all so much, man, for rocking with me and hanging in with me, man, and really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead on and move into my favorite part of the show, man, which is indeed the Punch Junkie Roll Call, brought to you by the family over at punchjunkie.com, man. Punchjunkie.com is your boxing news live feed 24/7, 365. That's all day, every day. Boxing. You feel me? For all the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing, be sure to go check them out. www.punchjunkie.com, man. Once again, it's www.punchjunkie.com, man. Punchjunkie.com. Salute to the family, D-Man Jr. holding it down over on the Junior the Truth mobile app, man. Thank y'all so much. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. Man, if you haven't downloaded the Junior the Truth mobile app and you ride with me, man, you might want to consider doing it. You feel me? Salute to the family over on the YouTube app. YouTube live stream. Tiz Frank, what's good with you, homie? D-Man Jr. pulling double duty. Clipper Game, what's happening? Phil J508, what's good? Omega Red, what's happening with you? JC in the building. All of a sudden, man, I think I want some grits. I think these two country niggas coming in back to back, Omega Red and JC coming in here back to back. These two country Negroes make me want some grits. You feel me? Salute to Anthony Bolden. What's good with you? Winston Lee, what's happening? And you want some of that thick bacon with the rind on it. I don't eat pork, but I want some of that thick bacon with the rind on it, man. Need to find me some turkey bacon like that. You feel me? Salute to the homie Omega Red, man. David the Real Thomas, what's good with you? Stormy B, man, what's happening? Big Snack Pack, what's good? Shiny on the track. Yes, indeed. That boy Omega Red said, get you some grits and hash, boy. Man, I want me some grits, man. Trick Boxing in the building. What's good with you, man? Salute. It's a new day, man. Today is February 25th, 2021, man. The time is now 8:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you had to be there at the top of the hour, you're a couple minutes late, but don't rush to get there. You feel me? It'll still be standing when you get there, man. Just get there safely. Salute to my family, Craig L. over on the mobile app, man. Salute to AJ the Wiz Kid over there on the mobile app, man. Yes, indeed, man. It's definitely a new day, man. You feel me? It's definitely a new day. And you know, for me, it ain't a new day until I hear the anthem. Hey, new day, new day. It's a new, you feel me? It ain't a new day till I hear the anthem. New day, new day. It's a new, man. New day, new day. It's a new, wow. New day, D McGee. I see you over there on the mobile app. It's a new, man. Shiny did the thing on this one, boy. He made an anthem. New day, new day. It's a new. Ooh, now it's official like a ref with the whistle, man. What's going on with you, family? What's going on with it, man? Salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for chopping up with me on this Thoroughbred Thursday, man. Once again, I am indeed Junior the Truth. For those of you all who might be new and didn't catch it, man, thank you for tuning in, man, taking the time to rock out with us, man, over here in the Punch Junkie Morning Show. Hey, man. I'm torn. You know what I'm saying? I'm torn, man. I'm torn. I want as far as fighters that I rock with, and I'm really torn up by this the catalyst of it in this particular instance is the Jamal Charlo versus David Benavidez situation. And you know, Charlo being charged with the task of moving up from the 160-pound division to fight David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? And really even being charged charged up with, you know, having to actually participate, you know what I mean, in the even being pulled into that conversation. You feel me? Instead of being pulled into in being pulled into, a conversation versus one of the many fighters at 160 pounds, one of the other champions at 160 pounds. The one of the fighters that, the fighter that's been ducking him from quite some time, Canelo Alvarez at 160 pounds. Like, none of those conversations are taking place. Instead, the conversation and the topic of conversation is Jamal Charlo moving up from the 160-pound division, from his, where he is a champion, to fight somebody else, man. And I'm really not into that, bro. I'm really not, I really don't have much consideration for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe when Charlo's done at 160 and it's the natural progression in time to move up to 168, by all means. And if you go up to 168, I expect him moving as a champion, coming from 160, moving up to the next stop at 168. I expect him to go see the other champions. Andre Ward put it best. He said, you can't think that I'm gonna move up to your division and not come looking for the best of the division. You feel me? So I expect that. But I don't, this all of this untimely mess just because he has to go up just to get a big fight, man. I'm not rocking with that, especially when there are big fights to be made at 160 pounds. And this seems to be the task that's always that plagues our fighters, man. It plagues the black fighters for real. You feel me? They're always charged with the task of jumping up and doing this, or jumping up and doing that, or moving and whatever. Like, they're always charged with that. You feel me? They're charged with that. They gotta always do some outstanding, extra, over the top shit. Salute to my brother Ohio Runs Boxing in the building. Salute, family. Thank you. And I just, I personally, I'm not gonna be in a position where I'm gonna be signing off on that stuff, man. You feel me? There's a whole lot. You understand what I'm saying? There's a whole lot, for Charlo to still be able to do and that is, oh God, for Charlo to do at 160 pounds, man. Period. Salute to the family over the mobile app, man. I think we just fixed the audio. Apologies to y'all, man. This has just been, it's one of those mornings, but we're gonna continue rocking. You feel me? We ain't got no choice but to roll on. We got no choice but to roll on. But I think we got it together now. So hopefully that audio is where it's supposed to be. Man. But then when you look down and you look down top to bottom, you notice that there's a pattern, right? Because you look down and you don't even have to drop down historically. You don't have to dial back through the history books, though. I know we had the Black Murderers roll, and we've had various fighters throughout, black fighters throughout history who were ostracized and so on and so forth. But we don't have to dial back. We can look at what's going on in the contemporary landscape of the sport of boxing. We can look at what happened with Guillermo Rigondeaux, right? Who was in a similar situation, who was a champion. None of the fighters in his division would fight him after his Nonito Donaire fight. Everybody ran from him. A lot of those dudes, Leo Santa Cruz, Frampton, all of those dudes ran from him. He was a champion at a division. He moved up 2 weight divisions to fight Vasily Lomachenko, lost, and then they took his titles at the division in which he was a champion. You feel me? For no reason. We've seen that. We see Gary Russell Jr. now, who is the current longest reigning champ at 126 pounds and can't get a fight at 126 pounds outside of his mandatories. None of the other champions at 126 want to fight him. None of the champions, none of them. They avoid him like the plague. And in order for him to get a big fight, what has he been doing? He's chasing fights at 130, 135. He's even was trying to chase down a fight at 147 versus Terrence Bud Crawford. He told Terrence Bud Crawford, I'll come up to 147 and see about you. You feel me? Like, this is the type of stuff that that these fighters have to do in order to get recognition. You feel me? Salute Cadillac Red. I see you said you can't comment on the app. Oh God, boy, they didn't kick you off the app. Salute to Anthony Lamar. I see you. Big Mama Sauce. Good morning to you, Queen. Black Attack Circle. I see you. What's happening? So yeah, man. So I personally can't sign off now. Don't get me wrong. I definitely want fighters, the fighters that I cheer for to do great things. I want them to go up and move up in weight and get championships in multiple divisions. And I want them to get out and really truly be great. You feel me? I want them to really truly be great. But I don't want that greatness to be pushed prematurely, or I don't want them to be forced into doing those things because fighters won't fight them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my issue. And I think that there's a lot of work at 160, man. I mean, a whole lot of food on the table. A whole lot of food on the table, man. Jeez. Man. And this is what I'm saying, man, with this is what I'm saying within the sport. Like all of these, the ridiculous double standards and the unreal expectations that are heaped on certain fighters from certain demographics. In this case, we're talking about black fighters. Meanwhile, other fighters can they can have mediocre resumes but be regarded with the greats. You feel me? And it just really truly doesn't make sense when you sit down and you look at the shit. You know what I mean? When you really sit down and look at the shit, you have people who are talked about and mentioned with the greats, and they have I'm talking about mediocre resumes at best. And they take on mediocre competition at best. Like this fight that's going on this weekend with the redhead cheetah versus Yildirim. There's like literally no justification for that. You feel me? There's no justification for that fight. There's no merit for that fight when there are other fights to be made. You feel me? That can be made, that would be made, that should be made. And there's no justification for that, bro. You feel me? There's no way, shape, form, or fashion should there be a justification for this Yildirim fight, bro. Who's coming off of a loss. His last fight was a loss to Anthony Durrell. You feel me? Like and it was 2 years ago. Almost to the day, actually to the day. It was 2 years ago on the 23rd. Today's the 25th. So he's been out of the ring 2 years, coming off of a loss. Excuse me. Coming off of a loss 2 years ago. And now all of a sudden Canelo's fighting him. Like, man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Come on, bro. And it was the same, and the same dude that when we spoke about last night, Sister Carla Jenkins spoke it out. Chris Eubanks Jr. knocked him out. He was knocked out by Chris Eubanks Jr. in the World Boxing Super Series. Like this dude is literally has no business being in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Period. No business being in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. And they're sitting there in this fight. This is a championship fight that's taking place at 168. You feel me? And I'm looking at David Benavidez like, bro, that don't make you feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because they're actually fighting for the WBC title. You feel me? They're fighting for the WBC and the WBA titles. That don't make you feel some kind of way, bro. Like that literally would that. Man, this is ridiculous, bro. And this is Canelo's coming off of coming off of a fight versus Caleb Smith, you know what I mean? Where Caleb Smith was, outclassed ridiculously. And before that, the Sergey Kovalev fight that, everybody puts an asterisk by. The Danny Jacobs fight where, obviously Danny Jacobs has had better fights. Rocky Fielding, you know what I mean? Like we just look at this mess like, man, where is the Charlo fight? Where is the Demetrius Andrade fight? You feel me? Like where? Omega Red said, I thought trick boxing was trick noti. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You been hanging out with them goats too long, bro. You been out there with them Billy goats, boy. So man, I don't know, bro. I'm just like I said, man. Canelo just gets pass after pass after pass, and we just seen some just ridiculousness, man, in the sport of boxing, bro. Honestly speaking, and it's very difficult to follow. It's very difficult, like for me. Like I think once again, really truly, I believe I need to start blacking out. I need to go back to blocking out Canelo, bro. Like I need to like literally stop talking about him. Stop talking about these fights. Stop talking about these events until he actually fights somebody. I gotta go black. Excuse me. I gotta literally go black. No pun intended. But we gotta black that shit out, man, because this don't. I mean, and really truly, the only reason is even getting pub is because of us talking about it. Because half of us didn't even know that he had a fight coming up this weekend. Like we did not know he had a fight coming up this weekend. It's been, of course, poorly promoted, but they didn't promote the Canelo versus Gennady Golovkin fight. So surely they won't. They did a poor job of promoting that, so surely they're going to do a poor job of promoting this as well. And then we also know that Canelo's no longer with Golden Boy. He is indeed working with the zone directly, and I'm assuming he's working some sort of magic with, I don't know if he's just independent and working with the zone, but Eddie Hearn has his hands all up in it. Nah, that old bullshit. So this whole thing is just, shit is just hogwash, bro. Period. Jay Good said it'll be hard to go black on Canelo due to all of his secret admirers. These boys do be admiring him. They do be admiring him, bro, on the low. They be like, oh man, he's the goods. He's great, man. He's good. And I'm looking like, bro, good is as great does, man. And I don't see the greatness, bro. I don't see it. Honestly speaking. You feel me? Salute the new Fat Boy Fitness in the super chat. He says, salute Junior. All we as a group can do is continue to big up our fighters and bring excitement back to boxing. We have to support our own. 100. Yeah, I agree. Like we really truly have to get behind ours and we have to ride, bro. You know what I'm saying? We really truly have to ride. The funny thing about it though is a lot of people ride funny, bro, and we be inconsistent, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we be so inconsistent. And then also we have this thing where we like to openly, or excuse me, we like to associate with the winning team. You feel me? So if somebody, is not viewed as the winning team, then we like to jump off of we like to jump off. A lot of people ain't cut to ride. You feel me? They just want to, dibble and dabble. And when it's winning, when it's fashionable, we own it. And then when it ain't, when somebody takes a loss or whatever, we off of it. It's just, man, it's just ridiculous. The homie Jay Good said he sat a suspension for peds and has a history of open ducking. Period. So it could never be associated with any greats on my list, bro. Could never be associated with any greats. Not after a PED suspension, bro, and ducking. Like, and I'm talking about openly no. You feel me? No. You gonna fight him? No. And let's say we remove all of the other stuff. Queen 71, I see you in the building. Let's say we remove all of the thoughts of ducking, like he could potentially be ducking, or he's moving funny over here or moving funny over there. Let's remove all of that. You feel me? And let's go back to the 155 fiasco. You feel me? And if you don't know what the 155 fiasco is, then chances are you're not qualified to sit at the table and have this conversation. But for everybody else that knows, there was the 155 fiasco that we go back to. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We seen him move from 154, not go to 160, have a title where he beat Miguel Cotto for at 160. Excuse me, slid back down, campaigned at 155, was allowed to defend the title at 155. Not go into the fight versus Gennady Golovkin, avoid that fight until Gennady Golovkin was shown to be human and got beat up by Danny Jacobs.
You feel me? Then he identified that and said, okay, and finally took that fight. You feel me? Was the WBC champion, the full regular WBC champion at 160 until Jamal Charlo became his mandatory. Then instead of fighting his mandatory, evacuated the title and was moved into the franchise contention because he refused to fight Jamal Charlo. And there's no speculation on that. Or there's no, oh, you just saying he refused to. No, because this is the thing that people don't understand, and people, a lot of people don't know. A lot of the naysayers choose not to listen to, or whatever the case may be. When that situation occurred, and I don't even talk like this, man, but when that situation occurred, and he vacated the title at 160 and became the franchise champion at 160. A lot of people know, a lot of people were there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of brothers that can attest to this. Jay Good can attest to this. A whole heap of brothers can attest to this. We were in Houston for the fight versus Jamal Charlo and Brandon Adams. And I personally spent a day, like a literal day, a sunrise to sunset day with the WBC representatives. And the representative from the WBC told me, as I'm sitting next to him in the car, we had a whole conversation about this for the better part, because we rode all around the city of Houston for a few hours. So the better part of these hours, we broke bread together, we ate, we all of that. And he literally told me that they cannot make him fight. They cannot make him fight. He's refusing to fight Charlo. There's nothing we can do. We can't make him fight. You feel me? And not having a relationship with him is bad for business. This is what they told me. Literally, not having a relationship with him is bad for business. We've been through that before, where we've fell out of his good graces, didn't have a relationship with Canelo. We have to have a relationship with Canelo. That's what I was told, bro. And then I was like, okay. And if those of y'all who've been following my platform and you've been around and you've been rocking with me, you understand that for me, my whole conversation changed with regard to sanctioning bodies at that point. That is when I got on, and you've heard me say the sanctioning bodies are in business. It's a business, first of all, and they're not here to bring justification to the ranking. They're not here to provide accurate ranking systems and to bring justification for the boxers in the actual ranking systems for the sport of boxing. They're not here. They're in business to make money. You feel me? I as a business owner, I'm in business to make money, bro. You feel me? Okay, the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Salute to everybody that shows love and supports the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. That's my business. You think I created the Black Gentleman Grooming Company so that everybody's beard can look good? You understand what I'm saying? I didn't create that shit because I like for beards to look good. Like, I didn't. Hell no. You feel me? I created that shit because it's something that I'm passionate about, and it's something that I can do, and it's something that I can sell, and I can make money. You feel me? I'm in business to make money, bro. I don't give a fuck about no disrespect. I don't give a fuck about your beard getting the appropriate amount of nutrients and nourishment, and your skin being there. I don't care nothing about that. That's your skin. That ain't my skin. You feel me? You stupid, bro. Omega Red said, why you talking boxing? The beekeepers don't like that. You ain't lying, bro. He'll be in here in a minute like, man, fuck boxing, bro. They gonna come in here like, man, fuck boxing. Shit. I know they better keep their ass out of New Jersey, bro. They better keep that ass out of New Jersey, bro. I know a nigga that he got a secret stash of killer bees he gonna send at your motherfucking ass. You feel me? Bob Arum take his ass to New Jersey talking that shit, bro. I know a nigga that's gonna send some killer bees at his motherfucking ass. Bzzz, all on his ass. hey, DeMarla gonna walk into the boxing event, bro, with his killer bees in his hand like LeBron James before the game. Like LeBron James be having that powder. Damali gonna walk in them shits with them shits in his hands, and he gonna whisper into his hands like, "All right, babies, y'all know what to do. It's time to get busy in this bitch, baby. Yeah, you got the right amount of pheromones. This is your moment. It's been your time, baby. Yeah, we gonna do what we do. Let's go shine." Then he gonna throw them motherfuckers in the air like LeBron James, bro. You feel me? And them killer bees gonna get busy on these niggas. He ain't, yeah, Omega Red like Candyman. That boy ain't bullshitting. Yeah, Jay Good, he gonna be on this straight Candyman shit. That motherfucker dude is not fucking the mind of the plant-based pugilist is not fucking with no boxing. Salute, Lauren Bevel. I see you crush the legend. What's good, homie? But man, so then I realized he said like with powder looking ass, yeah, bro. Demile ain't gonna bullshit. Demile gonna put the sick them killer bees. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? Hell nah. And you know the cartoons when they used to get the bees and they grab them and they smack them and make them mad. That's what Demile gonna do. He got the one killer. He got the killer. He got the big and he call him Big Baby Anderson. He got the killer bee and it's called Big Baby Anderson. He gonna grab Big Baby Anderson and slap him like that motherfucker like and he gonna let Big Baby loose. Big Baby gonna get busy, bro. He gonna get funky like a monkey. Hey man, but I came back after that conversation, changing my tune, and I realized that these dudes was not in the WBC, and these folks are not in business for boxing, bro. They're in business for business. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You could love like Demila makes pizzas, bro. He makes plant-based pizzas. He's serious about the vegan lifestyle. He's serious about his people, and you can tell he actually loves what he does with making the pizzas. But that nigga don't make pizzas because he loves seeing people eat pizzas. Nigga make pizzas so he could goddamn make money. You can monetize that shit. You don't make honey because you like people eating honey, like, oh yeah, I want everybody to eat honey. Nah, motherfucker, I'm gonna make money off this honey. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what that is. So the WBC is in business and the sanctioning bodies are in business, and they're not in business. They are in business to make money. They are in business to make money, to collect, sanctioning fees, and to bring notoriety to their brand, to bring, popularity to their brand. That's it. Nothing else. When the man said we can't make that fight, you know what I'm saying? He's not going to make the fight. We can't make him fight, and we need to have a relationship with him. I said, oh, hell, ain't this about a bitch? Ain't this about a bitch? This motherfucker, this shit is real. And he's going to be a champion. We need him to be a champion. So they created the shit. He told me that, bro. Told me that. And as you've seen, they created this franchise championship, and there's no real merit to it. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no philosophy. Everything's fluid with it. Everything's fluid with the championship. And then they created it and made Canelo the franchise champion. And then they created another one for Vasily Lomachenko and all of that shit, man. And it's just been doing nothing but watering down the sport and keeping us from getting the best fights and the best matchups. And it allows people to keep a championship status while ducking fights. The end. While ducking the best competition. The end. So, when you look at that shit, it's just like, man, it's this whole thing is just a fiasco, man. It's just really truly a fiasco. And so, I'm not into pressing fighters to go do anything outside of the natural progression of things. I'm not pressing any of it. You feel me? I'm not pressing Charlo to go up and evacuate his title to go fight Benavidez at 168. If he goes up to 168, he needs to go fight a champion. If David Benavidez is not a champion, then hell, conversation's over. And I'm also thinking that these dudes need to stop being so fixated on chasing down a Canelo Alvarez fight. Stop being so fixated on chasing down the Manny Pacquiao fight, because you're gonna waste your career doing that. Because at the end of the day, these dudes not gonna fight you. Canelo Alvarez will never fight Jamal Charlo or Jamel Charlo. He's never gonna fight them unless they go out and Charlo has to go out and get beat up by a year of them. You know what I'm saying? He has to go get beat up by somebody. Then Canelo will consider it. But that's just it. Also, there was a question yesterday one of the brothers in the Smoke City, they asked, how do we see Billy Joe Saunders being able to beat Canelo? Because I've made the statement that I'll pick Billy Joe Saunders to fight Canelo Alvarez, to beat Canelo Alvarez. I think that Billy Joe Saunders is a very, very big, very slick, strong fighter. Canelo Alvarez is not really into fighting slick boxers. Canelo Alvarez has, when he's boxes, if you notice, he's usually the slicker of the two. If he's in there, I think if he's in there with the fighter that is as slick or slicker than I think he runs into trouble. I don't believe that he can consistently, I don't believe that he can, will consistently be able to land and outpoint Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders has the ability to move, has the ability to have that long, rangy stick, in which I think he can keep. I think he can keep Canelo Alvarez on the end of that stick. And then I got 2 words for you: Daniel Kinahan. Yeah, I'm letting it breathe on purpose. So that's why I got Billy Joe Saunders winning that fight, bro. Salute to Mr. Shelton. He says Billy Joe ain't whooping shit. Yeah. I got him over Canelo Alvarez, brother. I got him over Canelo Alvarez. Yes, indeed. The Miley said, what big fights are coming up? Let's be honest. I don't really know. I don't think there's anything signed. I don't think there's anything signed. Is there anything signed? I don't think there's anything signed. I don't think there's anything signed. Let me see. Joseph Parker versus Junior 5. That's a big one. Carl Frampton in February the 27th. No, I thought they moved that. They moved Frampton in Heron. They moved that fight to that fight was supposed to be this weekend, but they moved it. Anthony Durrell's coming back to fight Kyron Davis. Oh, Clarissa Shields has that her pay-per-view on May the 5th versus Marie Eve DeCare, however you say her name. And it's for I want to say it's for undisputed. Yeah. So Arunga side, he fighting somebody. Yeah, it's slow, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm it's slow. Virgil Ortiz and Mo Hooker. That's a good one. March 20th. So we got the Queen on March 5th, Clarissa Shields in her that I believe that's for undisputed at junior middleweight. So we got that one. And then we got that Mighty Mo Hooker versus Virgil Ortiz, and they're fighting for the vacant WBO title. Yeah, March 20th. There we go. Yeah. You feel me? See, this is that bullshit, bro. This is the bullshit. That Alexander Povetkin, I'm about to turn this show off. That Alexander Povetkin versus Dillian White fight on March 27th is for the WBC interim heavyweight title. Did anybody know that? Did anybody know that? Did anybody know that Dillian White versus Alexander Povetkin is for the WBC interim title? Did anybody know that? Man, I'm about to lose my grip. I'm about to lose my grip, homie. Come on, man. Hey, what's up, Jamal? Don't call me Jamil Allen, man. Salute the Big Snack Pack. He said T-Rex is my favorite fighter, period. Omega said, I didn't know, and I still don't care. Dillian White versus, man, I couldn't have read that right, bro. I couldn't have read that right, man. Nah, I couldn't have read that right. Versus Alexander Povetkin. Excuse me. Is for the interim WBC title. Hey, man. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I'm disturbed. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. Hey man. Wow, bro. And man, this is what I'm saying, man. Like you gotta be a damn magician to keep up with all this not a magician. You gotta be, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I'm disturbed by that. I ain't gonna lie to you. And they're fighting in the UK. And they fighting in the UK. And that's why Eddie Hearn is saying that if Dillian White don't win this fight, that let me tell you the scam, bro. So man, let me tell you the scam. From what I see. I gotta talk about it from what I see. So Eddie Hearn has been coming out saying that if Dillian White doesn't win this fight, he's not going to be able to guarantee him. You know what I'm saying? That he's going to be able to get him any more fights. You know what I mean? How that's possible, I don't know. As long as you still have Junior Foz and motherfucking you got Junior Foz and you got Joseph Parkers and Joseph you know, you got all this shit going on. You got damn Carlos Takums. You got all that shit going on over there. So, you know what I mean? I don't think that there'll be any lacking any fights for Dillian White. And that's not even to mention going over and getting a fight versus Otto Wallen and all of that stuff, everything that's going on in America. So but I think that Eddie Hearn is trying to create this sense of urgency with Dillian White to go and get this shit done, because if Dillian White goes in and gets this interim title, then they can massage and maneuver that title and get that title over to AJ. Because if he gets that interim title, watch how quick Anthony Joshua fights Dillian White. They haven't been able to get that fight made again for up to this point, and he's gonna come over and they're gonna get that shit done ASAP Rocky. You feel me? That shit gonna get done ASAP Rocky in my 78 voice, man. Man, this whole shit is a sham, bro. This shit is a sham. Man, let's talk about something else, man. Man, Delilah said, who has the bandwidth to keep up with all this shit when real life is going on out here on top of being black? Man, get this shit out of here, bro. You ain't lying, bro. That shit just fried my motherboard, man. I ain't even finna sit here and lie to you. That shit just fried my motherboard, man. I can't believe I just seen that. Hey man, so I had to damn this question. And I've had this question a couple times, a few times recently, bro. And you know, people out here real life going through stuff, man. You know, people out here real life going through stuff, like Delilah just said. People like real life out here going through stuff. And you know, a lot of people get in situations and they don't know how to bounce back from losses. You feel me? They don't know how to bounce back from losses. Salute to the homie Drake's Finest in the building. Uncle Drake said, smash the like button. It's free of charge. You feel me? Nah, Delilah, man, like, nah, bro. I'm really, because all this shit pinpoints and goes back to all of this shit that took place with Deontay Wilder, bro. You feel me? And you know, they put the fuck to that man. And when Wilder had the WBC title, bro, it wasn't no interim champions. There wasn't none of this fuck shit going on, bro. You feel me? And they ain't do nothing but, you know, and they still haven't done nothing but just constantly ridiculed him, disrespected him, and did all this bullshit. And now I pop up, and now all of a sudden we got two motherfuckers, a fight this ain't even this is a fight where Dillian White got knocked the fuck out in the first one, bro. He got his ass knocked the fuck out, bro. He got knocked out. then ran around, talked all this shit, doing all this shit, calling Wilder a bitch and doing all this bullshit. And he got knocked out by, he talking about how he ain't gonna fight no old men. And Luis King Kong Ortiz is too old. He's a 40-year-old man and all that bullshit, bro. And he got knocked out by a motherfucker that's older than Luis King Kong Ortiz, bro. You feel me? This fight should not be a fight for any interim titles or none of that shit, bro. This fight is bullshit, bro. It's bullshit. And for the WBC interim title to automatically somehow get put in there because not only is Eddie Hearn, excuse me, trying to get that title, not only is Eddie Hearn trying to get that title associated with Anthony Joshua somehow, some way. The WBC wants to be associated with Anthony Joshua somehow, some way, man. And I just think it's just a whole bunch of fuck shit, man. And I can't wait till the champ come back, bro. Like I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, bro. This shit is, man. So the bounce back, man. You know, it's like this, bro. First of all, losses is just really truly a part of life. You feel me? For a man, and I'm gonna talk from a man's perspective as a black man. You understand what I'm saying? The queens will come in here and attest, and they can testify. You know what I'm saying? From a woman's perspective, but I'm speaking clearly specifically from a man, from a black man's perspective. Losses are a part of life, bro. You feel me? And I'm always weary. Like I listen to people talking. You know, when people talk and they bossed all up and they ain't never took a loss and all that kind of shit, bro. I ain't hearing that. You understand what I'm saying? Like losses are a part of life, period. You know what I mean? And one of the things that I've always done in times when I take a loss is I don't relish in it. You know what I mean? I try to take it as teaching experiences and I try to learn from it. You feel me? I try to learn from it, but at the end of it all, you got to plan, plot, and strategize. Like you always got to figure out figure out how to bounce back. Now, losses come in a whole bunch of different ways, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that I'm sitting here and I'm talking specifically about a financial loss or, you know what I mean, loss of a material or anything. You know what I'm saying? Losses come in several ways, bro. Like you can take a fucking loss, like, man, with money. You can take a loss with a relationship. You can take a loss with shit, your car. You know what I'm saying? You might, you know what I mean? You might take a loss, you know, from a vehicle. Like you might total your car and it's the only car you got and you ain't got the resources to necessarily go out and buy another one. You know what I mean? Like it's just a whole bunch of shit. Omega Red said, I always look at any loss as a teaching moment. Yeah, I definitely look for the loss. I look for the lessons because I always think it's a lesson. You know what I mean? But it's for me, I always look for the lessons and then I look at how to bounce back. Like sometimes, you know what I mean, you get like, I don't know, man. So if you get pulled into a situation, like you might get pulled into a situation with messing with somebody, right? A friend or somebody pull you into a situation and then you take a loss and then you take it as a lesson of, all right, man, I ain't fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? Or I know for me, one of the things that I don't do anymore that I had to take as a lesson is I was always a person that was trying to put people on, like when I had jobs, right? So I'd have a job, you know, especially jobs that's like a cake job or something like that. You know, you look at it and you say, man, I'm gonna get these people on. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially I had a job, you know, working at colleges or whatever, where, you know, if you work at a college, your school is usually paid for. You feel me? So for those people who are looking to get a college degree, you know what I mean? An avenue for you could be to go and work at a college and then go to school for free. So like you could go to work at a college and you could go get on and be a custodian at the college. And then part of your benefits package is free tuition for you, your spouse and your children. So like, I know a lot of people who like put their kids through school being a motherfucking custodian at a college, you know what I'm saying, or working for the physical plant unit at a college or whatever the case may be. But anyway, so like, you know, motherfuckers would be like, I had students before who, you know, they'd be cleaning up, picking up trash and sweeping up the student union and shit and had a book bag on. You know what I'm saying? And when they get done with their shift, they got to go to class. You feel me? Type shit. So anyway, so I look at that. So I look at that, and then I say, all right, look, you feel me? This shit is on. I know such and such want to go to school or so on and so forth. So I'll put somebody on with the job and get them, you know what I mean? And you know, everywhere I work, people, you know, uh, people have a consideration for me. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, if I bring somebody to the job, you know, not, you know, a lot of time, more times than not, they're gonna basically at least get the opportunity to get a job. I'm gonna get them in the door. And in most cases, it's on them not to blow it. So I've gotten people jobs before, and they come on to the job, and then they end up giving the job they ass to kiss. You feel me? Like they end up giving the job they ass to kiss, and then I'm still gonna be working because, you know what I mean. This is what I'm doing. This is my career. You feel me? And when you come onto a job after I done got you on, and then you get a job your ass to kiss, then when you leave, like that leaves something. So there's people coming in, you know what I mean? So like I had one situation where I got somebody on, and then, you know, it didn't work out and shit like that. And it was a small institution or whatever, but you know, and the president of the institution came and talked to me like, yeah, you know, such and such didn't work out, man. I'm sorry to hear that. And, you know, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, and that was the first time I had heard it. I didn't even know that they weren't there anymore. You feel me? I heard it from the president of the college, bro. I'm like, oh man, fuck that. You feel me? Like, nah, hell no. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you now. Like, there are a lot of people who are pressing me to really, really embrace growing my businesses and really, you know, bringing people on and, you know, having employees basically. And I'm not on that shit, bro. I don't really want to deal with no gang of employees, bro. I would much rather, I would much rather partner with people on shit, or I would much rather help somebody build their own shit, bro. I'm not fucking with employees, bro. Like I really truly don't want to fuck with no employees. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's, man, like, nah, bro. Nah. So salute to D-Man Jr. He said, all I know is my son's birthday is the 27th. Man, happy birthday to him. You feel me? Happy birthday to him. If I don't get to say it, happy birthday. Excuse me. So yeah, so I don't put people on. You know what I'm saying? Like on my jobs, like I'm not messing with that stuff. Um, and so that's a lesson though I had to learn. You know what I mean, from taking losses. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you know what I mean. Shit, that's the lesson. Hey, I had to learn that shit. So you might have to learn the lesson about people or situations or circumstances and so on and so forth. But anytime you take a loss, you look for the lesson in it. And then also you immediately plan, plot, and strategize. Most people, one of the things that you got to be able to do, in my opinion, is you have to establish some sort of salute to Cletus Smith. I see you, family. You have to establish yourself in some sort of trade or skill set. You see what I'm saying? And then you can always go back to that. So some people do yard work, for instance. So you can get out and have a business. You might have a fleet of trucks or, you know, transportation or whatever, and something go haywire, and you can say at the end of the day, all right, I can get back out here and get on these yards. You feel me? Like you got to have some sort of staple. Like for me, my staple is at this juncture is higher ed. You feel me? Like I can always jump in and go get a job on a college campus. You feel me? So like I can come in and I can go anywhere in the country. Like I can come to your city where you are right now, and I can come to whatever college you have. If it's a community college, or, you know, y'all might have a university, or I can come to that school and I can get a job working at that college. You know what I'm saying? If of course they're hiring, and if they're not hiring, you know, with my skill set, I'll be able to either get some sort of contract where I can work with my company and come do training and development, or do some sort of something with regard to student development and enrollment management or something. You know what I mean? I can actually do and fall back on. Right. That's my skill set. So if all this other stuff goes haywire and I take big losses and all this other stuff and I have to bounce back, then I'll go put one of my suits on. You understand what I'm saying? I'll put on the tie. I'll clean all this, line my shit up, get all cleaned up. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll go to college and I will get either a job or a contract. And that's just, what I mean, I'll tap back in, or I'll tap back into my network of, educators, and I'll say, look, man, I need, something. And somebody will say, hey, we down here at Texas Women's University down here in Texas, man, come on down here. Or, hey, what I'm saying, we out here, Binghamton University in New York, man, come on up here. Or, hey, I'm at Saginaw Valley State, man, up here in Michigan, come on up here. You feel me? So you got to have something that you can fall back on. You understand what I'm saying? You got to have something that you can fall back on. And then for me, I've always just try my best to just stay solid, bro. I just always try to look at Jay Good. He said, nah, TW, you all, yeah, TW, bro. You feel me? TW, I almost came down there and worked at TW. Then I said, Texas Women's University. I started doing the math, Jay Good. You feel me? I said, Texas Women's University. Nah, that ain't for me. You feel me, Jay Good? That ain't for me, bro. Nah, I think about it. Then I had to think about it some more. And I said, nah, man, bro. I don't need to be down there, bro, with all that Texas scattered ass. That ain't for me. And best, understand, I have the code as an educator, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have a code as an educator. I don't bruise the fruit by any stretch of the imagination. No, sir. But man, them administrators and shit, they had hell on their hands. All them administrators and they'll have hell on their hands. So nah, that ain't for me, bro. I digress. Look at Jay Good. He said, nah, boy, you be down there setting it out. Nah, bro. No, sir. But anyway, I mean, if it came down to it, you know what I'm saying, I had to do what I needed to do. Look at Omega Red said Texas Women's University sound like a spot for me. It probably is, bro. You end up on paper though down there though, bro. You're gonna catch a case. You're gonna catch a case. You feel me? You're gonna catch a case. It's that shit weird though, man. All of this shit is weird. This shit is different. You feel me? This shit is different. This shit is different, bro. Like you just look at the way shit is now, bro. And I'm about to go off and down one of my rabbit holes. But you look at that shit now, like you look at like look at all these teachers that's getting caught fucking students and shit, fucking the damn high school boys and shit like that. This shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. And you think about that shit, all them, I blame the male teachers. You feel me? I blame all the male teachers and shit running around them buildings with them women, bro. I blame them. You supposed to be able to sniff that out. You feel me? You supposed to be able to sniff that out, bro. I'm like, oh, she a freak. How you got this? She doing the freaky? She doing the freakadeek, man. You supposed to be able to scoop her up like a ground ball. You feel me? These women these teachers, bro. But that's because, they be hiring these teachers in these high schools and they be 24, 25, 26, bro. Ain't no goddamn 24, 25-year-old teacher got no business working with no damn 16, 17, 18-year-old students, bro. They in the same generation. You feel me? That's too close. That's too close. But some of these teachers though, you be reading, like you be hearing about these stories, man. They didn't settle. They got orgies lined up. Shit, it was one bro. Her husband was deployed. This bro, her husband was deployed to Iraq or some shit. You feel me? He was deployed to Iraq and shit, and she didn't set up orgies with all the boys on like the football team. So they going over there. The boys going over there to her house in units. You feel me? They going over there in units, nigga. She got wide receivers on Tuesday, nigga. Goddamn running backs on Wednesday. You feel me? Defensive line on Thursday. You feel me? Like them boys going over there in units, bro. I ain't lying. They going over there in units, bro, and doing the man, and doing the Project Pat. You feel me? They over there doing the Project Pat. I said, shit. She was getting funky like a monkey. And she videotaping shit. They taping her, these goddamn cell phones is the devil. You feel me? These damn cell phones is the devil. So these boys is over here getting footage, and they got caught because one of the boys' mama seen the footage on his phone. She going through the boy's phone. The boy got footage of them boys over there catching wreck with the damn math teacher. You feel me? Her white ass all in the air, and mama didn't goddamn seen the phone. And you know how, yeah, man, y'all already know how black mamas be anyway, bro. Black mamas be, and you a football player too. Shit, black mamas ain't playing that shit about them white girls. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. We just gonna have a real conversation here because we family. Mamas ain't gonna play that shit about them white girls, man. They be on that shit. Shit. When I went to college, you don't understand all my grandmamas and aunties and all that. Like, listen, now don't you get up there and get the, they say that you can't use a comb, don't bring your own, all that bullshit. You feel me? You don't need to go up there and be trying to date no white girls. That ain't gonna work out. Them white girls, don't you do it. You know what I'm saying? I said, auntie, how you ever dated a white girl? You feel me? I was that kid. But anyway, so boy's mama then seen the footage on the phone and called the police. Then called the police, bro. You feel me? And shit. Now I think she's still in jail, bro. And her, man, excuse me. Her husband over in, man. And I think they had kids and shit. Like, man, that shit crazy, bro. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the type of shit that's the type of shit. Like I said, somebody in the school, bro. One of them custodians, one of them other teachers, somebody supposed to gym teacher. Where was the gym teacher? Where the gym teacher at? Where the football coach when you need him? You feel me? And that's the stuff I don't be understanding though. Look though, and this is the stuff I don't be understanding with, like, in schools and shit. Like, you had like the coaches and the male teachers and shit like that. Like, they like, them motherfuckers always get caught up doing some sort of ridiculous shit with the students and shit like that. Motherfuckers always get caught up in that bullshit, harassing the students, or they done got a couple students and shit like that shit. When in my high school, bro, it was teachers and shit that was knocking down the students. You feel me? And then you got these female teachers who knocking down the students. Make this make sense. So you got the female students who fucking the high school male students, and you got the male teachers trying to do whatever with the female students. Like, bro, make that make sense. And the whole time you motherfuckers is right here in front of you, man. Motherfuckers is crazy. That shit don't even make no sense, bro. King Vonnie said his PE teacher was doing dirt too. King Vonnie said his ninth grade science teacher was on that type of time. Man, Jay Good. Yeah, Jay Good. Jay Good said, why y'all not smashing each other, man? Make that make sense. Yeah, I don't get that. You feel me? Like, man, please. I don't get that. When I first made my way in the higher ed, bro, I wasn't like it wasn't. I had the Don't Bruise the Fruit banner, and I worked at a HBCU. My first job was at a HBCU. You feel me? I had that shit stamped on my forehead, nigga. Don't bruise the fruit. I'm not fucking with that. You understand what I'm saying? I had all kind of them little hot ass girls used to try me, and then I had an apartment on campus, so I was on my real live Walter Oak shit. You feel me? So I had I was on that type shit. You know what I mean? And them students was, boy, them girls used to be, man, on that bullshit. You feel me? But I didn't shit. But nigga, I grabbed a hold of some of them administrators. That's what you do. Shit, went and found me some goddamn, I'm Walter Oaks, nigga. Let me go find me a Jaleesa. You feel me? Go find me a Jaleesa. Let me go find me a student. Excuse me, not a student. Go find me an administrator. No, sir. You feel me? No, sir. He said the boy discipline was on 100. Yeah, bro. I had a, and it's funny. I wish my homeboy T was in here, man. He'd tell you, because he come to campus, right? Because we'd always have events and shit. HBCUs be jumping. So all them little events, I call my partners like, man, it's homecoming week, man. Come on up here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And them is, I'm from a small city anyway. So like homecoming at the HBCUs and all that shit is always events for black people anyway. So there's always shit going on all throughout the city and shit. And so I'm like, man, y'all come on up here, man. Let's go to the game. You know what I'm saying? Or let's do this, let's do that, or whatever. And so, my homeboys would come up and he said all the time, look at me like, bro, I don't know how you do this shit. And I just be like, bro, don't bruise the fruit. You feel me? Like, man, I don't know how you do this shit, bro. I'd be in all kind of trouble up here. Like, man, just don't bruise the fruit. It just is what it is. You feel me? It just really truly is what it is. But I never, you know what I mean? And like I said, for me, shit, I grab a hold of administrators. Like, that's just what it was. Shit, my single, I grab a hold of administrator. Hey, come here. You feel me? Get straight to it. So it wasn't. That shit is it's weird as fuck to me when I be, it ain't weird. It makes perfectly good sense because like teachers have become a lot younger. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know when we came up, you know, you had teachers that was 60, 50, 60s, you know, all that bullshit. Teachers have become a whole lot younger now. And now you got teachers that are in high school that are, like I said, they in their 20s, bro. And if you in your 20s and you dealing with 16, 17, 18-year-olds, then y'all in the same generation, you know, damn near. Or barely, your generations is really truly close enough. And so that shit just is what it is, man. You know, these motherfuckers, because you figure a motherfucker that went to school for 4 years, got a degree, got their teaching license at 24, 25. You graduated high school when you was 18. So you ain't but 5-6 years removed from high school. You understand what I'm saying? High school is a 4-year stint. So it's a, I mean, at the end of the day, like it's really truly you in the same generation. Y'all listen to the same music. Y'all like the same shit. You know, y'all do the same thing. Now, the motherfuckers that, you know, are in junior high schools and elementary schools and all that kind of shit, them motherfuckers need to die. That's just, you know what I mean? They got some other shit going on. And ain't no normalizing that shit. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no excusing pedophilia. You feel me? But you know, that shit just, you know, it just is what it is, man. I got to get ready to rock up out of here, man. So, man, you stay consistent. You feel me? When you take a loss, man, you go back, you find out what you actually can bounce back on, and then you just stay down and you stay consistent and you just stay solid, bro. And don't get to blaming people. We have to talk about this more because you got to take accountability for your shit. You know what I'm saying? The only way to really truly bounce back is to be accountable. You got to be accountable on your own. You got to take accountability for your shit. But man, we'll talk about it. I got to get out of here. Thank y'all so much, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. You have absolutely no idea, man. I'm gonna spare y'all the outro. Salute to our sponsors over at excuse me, Big Mama Sauce. Be sure to go check her out, www.bigmamasauce.com. Enter the code Junior10, receive a 10% discount off your entire purchase. Salute to the family over at the Hemp School Shop, brought to you by hempschool.com. Salute to everybody that shows love to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, www.theblackgent.com. Be sure to come check us out, as well as the Punch Junkie magazine is now available, man. Be sure to go get your copy, www.punchjunkie.com, and click on PJ Mag. You can either get the digital format or you can get the print version. Thank y'all so much. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. This is Junior the Truth signing off from the Punch Junkie Morning Show. I'm Mr. Ohio born player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing.